And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
This is Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake, trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun. Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, Wentz. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give for Taylor running right side. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Wentz. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Powers through him.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Thomas has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and Graham's got it. Complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Taylor bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On play action, it's Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down to the 26. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Indianapolis, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.